you can see them add another synth. Like obviously this is probably a phrase there because you can actually see the transition and then it goes to another pattern. So when you start seeing the tech house is very like clear in phrase to phrase, you can kind of see how you can mix very easily. Now, have you ever done cue points for your music? Like,
I watched about it, but I was like, I don't know how can I use it. Especially like I play disco, right? Like I don't know how can I play disco.
Yeah. So disco's kind of interesting because like when I mix disco, I mix it different than how I mix tech house. So tech house, you like let's just say you're bringing in a song, like here I will.
My application is the most solid fucking application I've ever made in my life.
You're probably gonna get if there's an opening for the job and there's not many people that are qualified for this. You'll probably get.
It's internal. They want to hire internal. I have a direct referral from that team, from the direct sales team.
Okay, we can do this.
And I have references from my team, from our decor team, from our
you'll notice
team,
in
and client team, and our venue partners.
I have actually matched.
So like,
I've marked a bunch of cues. All these red marks are cues here. So usually I will leave myself some type of mark at the end of the song to kind of like let myself know, okay, this is like you should really start bringing in a second track. Or I mark, especially since like disco is really vocal heavy. Obviously this is Destiny's Trial, so I'm showing you tech house right now. But Destiny's Trial would be really vocal heavy because you have all three girls singing, right? But if we go to the end here, I'm pretty sure it's just like an outro. Yeah, so we can hear that it's the outro. So I would know if we go back here, and then let's just say we're gonna mix in the next song. So we're gonna do this. This is gonna be down, and like you can, the mids are basically where the vocals are, right? So I'm just gonna like keep that there. I'm gonna put the bass down all the way. So we're gonna assume we're towards the end of the track. Let me make sure.
Berlin.
Yeah, really 117.
Yeah, fly out, fucking crazy.
Let's set this as the master. So I'm saying that
how
one.
can I do like
Right here. So this means this one will if it's on master, it means this one will always be the beat match that it does, and it will always, so essentially we're locking it into 128, versus let's just say we turned the master off, okay, it's not turning off, but we can now sync it to this one, and now we've synced the 128 over to the second one, right? So let's just do this as an example, and there's many different ways to mix in. I'm going to show you a couple of different ways to do it. But you can mix by phrase sometimes, and you can do fast. So there's multiple ways to do it, to where you can like basically like you're almost just like flicking the volume slider and then going into the next track, and maybe that's just with the vocals, where you have the vocals going, and then you like mix them back in.
Question though, like about the vocal, like sometimes I can hear that like they just like copy the vocal, but not the beat. The beat is like the other song. How can you do that?
So some decks. Some decks have the ability to actually isolate vocals. Like a good example is, you know, the deck that Steve brought on the night you were there.
I know my corn fed.
That is a good example to where there's actual buttons on the deck itself that allow you to like instantly do that. So you can't always do that, because you'll notice sometimes when you like turn off everything and you just have the mids going, it's not perfect at isolating the vocals. There's still like mid notes within the track. But those type of decks that are often more expensive actually can, there's like usually a button where it's like isolate the vocals, isolate the kick, or isolate like the high notes, which I don't know why you would do that. It's beyond my skill as a DJ, right? So if we're like, a good example is like, let's just say you have this track going. Oh, here, let me.
Yeah, I've had to do so much shit this week, and even honestly today I was running around like a headless fucking chicken. I just set up an event too, because it's an event that I'm sponsoring, so I understand the labor and how to set up.
We're gonna go all the way to the back here.
And
I know there's a lot going on right now,
so it's also good you know what to do all that stuff as well. Like you've really done like all.
So let's just say we're doing that, right? And when it's on sync, it'll usually like.
That's how you become like one of those people where you just become like a subject matter expert, because you just
go slowly.
All the rules.
Do you have time? Actually, no, it's okay. It's slightly off. Actually,
actually done your job before, and I can probably do it better than you because like I've just done this for a long time.
So we're gonna go.
I'm a Jill of all trades. What can I say?
Yeah. When it became that, it was like, you know what it was for me actually? When I was 15, I worked at McDonald's, and
you can go slow. Obviously, I was quick on the lows because when I saw the phrase switch, and we were running at a thing where you can kick it in fast. So obviously in genres like Afro House and stuff like that, songs are like 7 minutes long. So you can actually be really gentle about how you're bringing like the volume in, and then you can like slowly do like, if we have a song, let's see if I have any songs that are like slightly, this is actually a pretty good one that we can do. This is the Tame Impala song, which you can see we have a huge amount of time to like outro. We'll go all the way to the end, and then as the second song, I used this song actually to where I did there, so we can go like, where we can go really slow there as we're bringing in this.
Let's start from the beginning. Like, how can you load song again? Like from here.
You pick the USB that you want. So like this would be yours, which you might have done it during.
I think this is mine.
Yeah. The USB one is yours.
The camera is on.
Yeah, and you got MP3s in here. So you got some choice in here. But like you basically select which one you want, and then obviously on every deck
you
it's
just
different.
like select here.
Yeah, so you select here. Like this is my USB, obviously, and then I prepare everything by playlist. So this was the set that I played on the rooftop most recently that all of you were there. So I originally actually put disco in it.
Oh, this is. Okay.
And then you're selecting the track here like that. And then we actually have songs loaded. So we're back to, I turned off browse there. Yeah, and I can tell you there's were you there with the Latin when I did the Latin house set?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there was one point where I did a loop, and it was so dark I couldn't see the button to like stop the loop.
Yeah.
It was the Sean Paul song that I was doing, and I started like teasing basically I had one song exiting, and then I kept like going like when it would be like Sean Paul being get busy, and then I would like tease it, and then the crowd was like, oh, give it Sean Paul, type of thing, and then I turn it on, and then I transition the other song out, and then I'm hitting something over here because it's so fucking dark on the rooftop, and like nothing happens, and you can actually see me in the video be like add an effect to like hype people up, and they're like yeah, and then I'm like,
and I'm never too afraid to get my hands dirty.
I'm just like,
Is it the last one?
No, it was not the last song, but it was towards the end of the set.
No, the last one.
No, that one I did pretty well. But like as an I'll show you an example of like going slower. So we're gonna do this. The song's gonna be like playing. And then this was just after the guitar solo in the Tame Impala song, and then I brought in this one.
I always want to be that guy. Where like, the war generals were the back, for the war generals were in the front, like working the most amount of people.
Beat match.
Like true leaders lead from the front.
This did not beat match. Actually, hold on.
Canada is the reason why the GDP
go back.
It's true, yeah. Now we're
gonna sync it again. We'll sync that. So now it's 128. So when you're playing tech house, most tech house operates within 126 to basically 130. Recently, I find 128 is the perfect like middle place to where the song is not going to sound distorted. Like when you have the master tempo.
How many can you go up? Like let's say I have like
less than 10%.
128, but like if something is like 118,
music is a language, and you can get way more.
I can feel like the voice of the person go way up.
So you need to make sure master tempo is turned on. That means it keeps the song in the same key as what the song is by default, right? So I will show you an example of what I did because I started my set at 134. You know, the Let's Begin song where I was like hyping everybody up. That was 134, and then I went back down to 128 or 127. I don't remember.
Okay, I need to learn that too.
Yeah, I'll show you how I did it in a second. But I'm going to show you like a smoother transition where you can go slower, which is part of the reason why you always buy an extended version of a track. If you're gonna buy music, you want the extended version because it gives you like more fabric to play with. So you like start, I'm gonna be there, and then I'm gonna start it here. slightly. I'm gonna go.
I'm like, I went in there, I'm like, yo, is your ATM
Still,
working? He's like, I think so. And I go back
there we
there
go.
and sit out of service.
So now we're beat match.
Oh shit!
Slow.
Like, buddy.
I'm gonna go slow. The trim should be down. You shouldn't be redlining. We're gonna go slow because we have tons of time.
Yo, you remember
I'm gonna bring in the
fucking
vocals.
Fucking,
So like you just bring all the way up first, and then you just
Slow.
like kind
You
of
can
turn
do both
this.
at the same time. It depends on the song.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how fucking, I'm literally working on like setting up for this.
Actually, slightly still shifting,
This is what I get.
which it shouldn't be.
Hi, I was wondering if you had any links for some.
Honestly, like,
And I was like,
And we know phrase change is coming, and then you can do the. So a phrase change came, and I made sure the bass went right there. You could have also cut, like,
Hold on, do it again like this one, right? You turn it down, and this one you turn
yes.
it up. Or
So this was the track I was bringing out, for instance. Why is it not pausing? Okay, weird. Okay, anyways, we'll go back.
I'm like,
And then we'll go back here, 'cause I'll do it again.
No, sorry. Like, I was like, I
Weird.
was so stunned.
Okay.
Like, I was literally just like,
Why are you
what
doing
the-
that?
Really? You're actually asking?
Okay, his deck is not pausing.
100%.
Oh, I see.
I'm very clear on this one.
It's because it's on vinyl mode. So vinyl mode, like, will do the, like, you know, when you play vinyl, right? When you, like, take the needle off, it'll do it like a slowdown. So you turn off the vinyl mode. That's really nice because, like, let's just say you were doing, this is like a good example, right? Where this is the vinyl speed adjust, and you wanted to do like a backspin transition. Do you know Baby J? The DJ Baby J, like, she does a lot of like really fast like backspin, and then like she'll like swap songs. So that's for vinyl mode, but we do not want vinyl mode actually at all. So we're gonna go back here. So then we're gonna go back here, and I'm gonna do it again, right? We're gonna go back. This is gonna be like in full swing. This is gonna be like more down here. So I can tell you that like this song has vocals shortly after this. So what we can do actually is keep the vocals on because there's no vocals at the end of this song. So this is like an option. No, oop, that's the same song. Whoop,
we made a
I
lot
went
of
to the
amazing
next
memories
song.
together.
We're
Some
gonna
of
go
my,
there,
some of my favorite memories, to be
blah, blah,
honest.
blah. We're gonna go
I'm glad to see
here.
you found the love of your life, and it made me really proud to watch you
We're
walk
gonna
down
go
the
to the
alley.
end here.
Long live our middle school crew, and we're all still running the streets. It's been an honor.
That's adorable. I love that.
I haven't seen him in
I'm gonna
like
bring it in slowly.
12 years.
You can bring in the
He's like
volume.
my best friend from back home. I haven't seen him in like fucking 5 years.
I would do it a little quieter actually.
Meredith's coworker, they
On the
were
vocals?
and he, I read their story, and on their website, their RSVP website, and like they met.
It's actually shifting still. They should be matched, and it's like slightly off. You see those red
I
lines are
see that.
slightly
But
off.
like, why is that?
It's a good question. You shouldn't.
Yeah, and I feel like honestly everyone like Asian, like Asian girls is hot.
And it doesn't have to be instant, but we should be bringing this down a little bit.
Everybody likes Asian girls. So, and there's a lot in Canada.
And there's multiple ways to do it. Sometimes you do slow transitions, and sometimes you'll do like, a good example is like, let's just say we're almost there. So this is down, but we can still hear that this is still going in the background, and we're gonna see the change here. This is like obviously a change in the phrase, and we're gonna kick in the bass to full,
And I'm also gonna meet. I haven't seen this long.
and then that's how you do that transition. Because sometimes when you're bringing in like a song, for instance, you want to bring it in slow, and then you want to kick in the last like 70. Okay, so let's just say this is at 70% bass. You want to do the last 30%, so there's like an oomph to your like your transition. Because you'll notice like I did that like a couple times in my set actually. Let's go to the beginning. So we're gonna do. This is a good example of like showing build up and then like swapping. So I did Let's Begin, and then I'm gonna actually I need to make sure that this is my Let's Begin is 134. So we're gonna do that there. Sync off. So we turn sync off here. And we're gonna do that. So it's a faster song, and then we're gonna go.
When you're an account executive and you're like working clients, I was gonna say you
It's not on
have to be
vinyl
able
mode.
to
It shouldn't be making that noise, but anyways. We're gonna do Destiny's Child. So I marked a point in the song here where it's just vocals. I think it's right here.
Yeah.
You're doing accounting, like your job is
No,
to have
it's not right
power
there.
lunches. The whole
Here
power
we go.
lunching is funny
Where?
because it's a real like 80s thing.
Right.
Like power suit, power lunch, but then
It's
like
just the vocals.
I actually tried
Is
this
it
like
like the one is like hot cue and then you just like put it here?
You can, yeah, you can use hot cue and you can set hot cue points in the song.
So how do you know like the vocal right now?
Well, I marked it ahead of time.
Hot
So
cue,
I,
right?
yeah, you can hot cue it if you want. Let's see, actually. No, that actually is setting the hot cue in the song. But you can actually manually set the hot cue in Record Box if you want
But
to.
like how can you like use it right now?
So you would turn hot cue on, and if I had marked a hot cue in the song.
I mean like earlier though, like you just like turned it by the dish?
No. All these red points. So these are your cues that you have pre-marked in Record Box.
Okay.
So you'll see me a lot of the time where you can see me like reach over and like I'm changing where I want to go in the song, right? So and it's okay many times, like especially in disco, when you're playing disco, to go track to track. Because when disco was originally mixed, all they had was a volume mixer. So like don't feel like you have to do these like crazy complex
That's why I think like the whole time I was like I learned by disco, right? But like the video I watch is like tech house, so I'm just like I don't know how can I just like mix it with disco. It's like different.
Okay, I can show you. Actually, if you want to learn disco, I can show you disco.
160 kilometers.
Let's see, what's a good example of disco?
The marathon runners,
I have my tech house in disco. Let me pick a good.
Because like disco doesn't have a lot of like drop or like
No, it's like vibe.
Yeah.
It's like really vibe. Let's see, I'll do and love is real.
And you have to pick
We'll
up
do
pages
that.
from books along the way. The books are
No,
all
we don't want love is real right now. We're doing that down. Let's just
there's no GPS,
do,
no Wi-Fi, so you have to
this is a Cavi track. Like Cavi is one of my favorite, here,
What does it do?
so this is like which deck you're assigning this to. So like when you're picking a song, you can decide which song the deck is going to. It will never let you assign a song to a deck that's currently in play. So let's just say F the Disco is playing. I can't, see it says you have to pause the track in order, so you can't like fuck yourself. This is like insurance that you don't like fuck yourself. And in fact, there was one point in the last set where I accidentally hit pause on the wrong set. I was like doing like too many things at once, and then I hit pause like that, and the sound stopped for a second, but then I immediately noticed it, and I hit play, and everybody thought I did it intentionally. Because sometimes DJs will do that. They'll like stop the music for a second for that like dramatic pause, and everybody's like, oh, and I'm like, oh fuck. Like, you can see me like panic there.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's really funny because like, you know, when everybody's on, like especially on the rooftop, why it's like so good, is that we always like let newer people play like closer to the end, because then everybody's drunk. Nobody notices your mistakes unless you like literally like stop the music. Right? Nobody's gonna fucking notice.
I used to smoke cigars.
So let's actually continue.
I do a cigar like once a year.
Especially like here, this is a good example. I think I did the play here.
What got me started was
It's actually a bit of gross.
when I was 15.
With you. Bringing in the next one. And there's not that many vocals in this song, but just as a precaution, we're gonna do that. We're gonna start bringing in the mids of the next one. Knowing that where the vocals are in your disco tracks is very important.
I've never gotten on these things before. It's actually pretty.
Oh, it's amazing.
Okay, you have to be like very familiar with.
A 5-star resort in the side of Canada.
Yeah, and I would have ideally liked to transition out here, but because obviously these are like lower, there's less going on here, so you would want to like transition to the last song, so you can do that much better. Let's go back there. Let's go back there. Actually, let's go further
I
back.
would definitely go to Mexico City.
And then, okay, so we're right
The
here.
cue loop is like you already marked it before, right? You just go back to
Yeah,
okay.
so like the biggest lie that everybody believes is sort of like Colin plays for the audience. Colin's like the guy that like always knows what the audience. I've never once played for the audience. No, I prepare all my sets. Like imagine your set is like, you know, similar to this. I'll do like chill tracks, or I'll do a hype track, and then I'll maybe play 2 hype tracks in a row, and then I'll give you a break because people need to get a drink. People
No, but
need...
like, you do that for the audience.
Yeah, I am doing it for the audience. But people just are like, how does he know when like we're ready? He always knows. And you gotta look up, right? Like it's really easy to be like a DJ where you're just like this the whole time, and you're like, oh, and then you're just like playing with your buttons here, right? And you're not actually like paying attention to everybody else.
Yeah.
Because you can play great tracks, but if nobody is actually like feeling them, like you can like kind of like see it right away.
So
right?
like I have a question though, like
Yeah.
the Q loop is like the same thing as like this one, right? Instead of you go to point A, you just like click like double. Let's say that you have 2 Q, then you go
Yeah, so if I have like multiple
just like
cues.
1 and 2, so like you want to go back to the first one.
Yeah, you can
go
go back too. So like let's just say I was playing this and then I decide I want to cut to like a different part of the song or something. Let's just say everything's on here.
But is it like marked before? This Q and loop? Is it
No. Loops you have to like actually do like yourself. Like a good example is it's like a good song.
Explain for me again, like because like the Q and loop right here, is it like go for like 16 bar or it's actually like you?
So you can actually set. So like
you set it before.
So no.
Oh.
With the loop you need to set live a lot of the time. So let me use a good example. That's annoying. Let me show you a good example actually. Of like when I was doing the Sean Paul song and I was like teasing people with like the Sean Paul where I'd be like, you know, I actually did the loop of Sean Paul being like, get busy.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
That's a good song to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Because I just looped that over and over again. I had everything cut but the mids. So you could just hear Sean Paul's, mostly Sean Paul's voice, and then I kept like teasing the song and they're like, give it Sean Paul, give it Sean Paul. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so it's like pretty good here. I have the song down here. No, it's not this place. It's the Dark Disco. Let me find it. It's down here somewhere. There we go. And I marked it, I'm pretty sure. Here. No, it's over here. Okay, so let's go back. So I'm ready and I'm paying attention. And then let's actually go back a little bit. Why are you... Okay. I don't know why it's being a pain in the ass. But anyways, we're gonna go back a little further and we're gonna prepare. So I would be paying attention. I would have my headphones on here, which by the way, this is like a really important here. This is really annoying. So if you had the headphones on here, like this, and you were listening, right? Mm-hmm. What these buttons do right here, and it'll be in a varied place on the deck, is these buttons send to your headphones the channels. So if you want to be listening to both, that were like, let's just say you were playing
I normally
this.
just listen to one, like the whatnot.
Yeah. So obviously you're listening to Cavi right now.
Can I listen to the upcoming one?
Yeah. And then if I had that playing, which I will play here, you can do it that way. So you can like control when you hear both or just hear one.
Okay.
So this is really important because obviously you want to hear what's going on here.
Yeah.
So you can set the loop ahead of time. So you're letting this play as it would be. You wouldn't be using a disco track and then going into Sean Paul. That would not be advisable. But just for the sake of the example here, right? You're showing that you're listening to the one track, and then let's just say you would be like, you know, you would be with you. And then you would be like listening to this, and obviously the Sean Paul riff just kicked in here. So you could like pre-prep a track. So a good example is like, let's just say we were way earlier, right? I would be like midway through the song, and obviously I interact with the crowd a lot. That's how I get like the crowd really excited. I know that at this point I should be prepping this. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna like get midway through the song, whatever, the fun shall be with you, and then you're like jiving with the crowd, and then it's like, okay, I've spent enough time focusing on the crowd, now I need to prepare my next song, which that would keep playing, right? So we hear this playing, then I would swap that out, I would start doing this, and then I'm gonna go here, and I know that my loop is ready to go. So Sean Paul loop starts to kick in here, right? And you can listen to it, and then we're gonna cut the loop just for the sake of the argument there, and now it's looping that track again, right? Actually, let me actually put on it.
I understand the loop right here, but like, what does it do?
So you can't do anything now because this loop is just repeating on the second channel thing.
Okay, that's
right.
But like earlier, okay, can you play this one too?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So like why I only hear this one right here? Why I play channel 2, which is like the Sean Paul, right?
Because yeah, sometimes you're gonna want to just hear the.
No, I know, but like you. I thought I'm gonna hear Sean Paul, like the one that upcoming.
That's because it should be set here.
Okay.
So this means the headphones are only listening to the cue, and this means the headphones are only listening to what you're playing on the master.
Okay, gotcha.
So I usually do it just cue, because sometimes you want to just listen to one song, and then you turn on both if you want both.
Okay,
Yeah,
gotcha.
yeah, and that's DJ preference. Like it's whatever you're like comfortable with. But like let's actually do like yeah, and we can play here. Boom. Yeah, and obviously. And you can hear both at the same time, right?
Can I? Why is like off?
It is. You can like adjust it. Like if you want to beat match, you can go here. Now it's mostly beat matched.
Okay.
But like here, let's actually do this in like a real setting. I'm trying to remember what I did for Sean Paul. I probably did this first. Oh god, that's annoying. Okay, we're gonna turn that off. It's something about Eric's deck that like does that. I don't know why it does, but his deck's older. So versus like Steve's was like is like
last
the
time
newest.
you guys like Steve?
We used Steve's deck last time, right? So I would let's just reset this loop. It's gonna and then we're gonna rotate back a little bit. And like, okay, so I would be towards the end there. And I'm pretty sure what I did was I actually looped because Rihanna was playing, so let's and then I looped it, just looped a part here, where I'm holding the loop. Okay, for some reason it's, and then I started doing like, where I was like, I was talking to the crowd, I'm like, you want to fucking hear Sean Paul? And they're like, yeah, let's do Sean Paul. And like, ideally these are synced, so let's actually sync them first, right? So they're beat matched here, and I would do like, and you can do that, but I had it like this. For some reason, it's still, despite them being, hold on.
I wonder why. Shouldn't be.
That's annoying. So yes, okay, now they're synced in terms of volume. So let's actually go back there, and we're gonna go back here to the thing. So we want them to be synced. This is very annoying when this happens live, by the way.
Of course.
I think this one is going slightly one bar faster. I actually don't know how to turn that option off because it's not my deck, but let's, okay. So they're synced now, you can hear it. And then what I did is, I just brought it in. And then of course, I slowly fade this one out. Yeah. So let's assume they're both at like full volume. Yeah. And we can turn, so this is obviously the vocals for Sean Paul. We can turn this down. You can hear the vocals, right? Usually I find if you're gonna adjust the lows, you wanna like do them at the same time. Like you wanna adjust the lows at the same time.
But like earlier you do something that like the vocal go all the way up and all the way down. Is it this one?
That's part of it. Yeah. So you may wanna, I usually don't mess with the highs, believe it or not. So the highs would be like, so a good example of how I would do this with here. This song's like the one in.
Okay, yeah.
So this is playing normally because this is the song that we're ending with, right? And then I was like, you can go slow if you want. I would say with this, you maybe want to go fast. Do you see how because of the nature of the energy of the song, sometimes it makes sense to go slow? Like, let's do it both ways, right? So we're gonna do fast. That thing, miss. It's like quick, but it still feels right, right?
Yeah.
Versus like, we're gonna go slow.
No, I get it. Oh yeah, earlier I thought it's like the vocal was all the way down.
The energy is not the same. You know what I mean? With Sean Paul's like all about energy, right? So you'll get to know this with your songs. Like you'll know. Yeah, and then the crowd's like, whoa, right? Like they like feel it, right? And then of course, what I was doing before was I had the basses turned down. We have this song, and then I was just following the like hype of this, right? Normal. And then I was waiting. I don't think I did as long as the loop. I think I only did 4 bars. And then I was like, because I'm staying with the sync of the song thing.
Gotcha.
And I'm like, you want fucking Sean Paul? And they're like, yeah, give me Sean Paul. Yeah, and because I know that it's like 4 bars there, you can technically like cut in at the halfway mark, right? So I'm cutting in at the halfway mark. And like the cadence doesn't feel weird versus if you went in the middle here.
Oh yeah, but yeah. Gotcha.
You can actually get pretty fun with it where you can go like oscillate. Yeah, like it depends like how you want to do it. You can do it faster. I've seen Kennedy do this a lot, where especially when she's like mixing in like dubstep and trap, she'll be like teasing the like really like screechy like bass. Like Eliza likes dubstep a lot, I've noticed, so she sent me a lot of dubstep songs. But like this is just one way to do it, and I'll show you how to, cause so you don't have to panic how I did it, right?
Okay,
where like,
yeah.
Because I got stuck, and then I did the transition, where I like cut it out, and we're gonna cut it out at the end there, and it's gonna be sudden transition. That thing, brought it down, and I was like, and I had the filter on. This means the filter is like, let me make sure it's on reverb. So it's on reverb. This is like a filter. This is very like James Hype, what we're doing right now. So you can like kind of like hype people up with that. I use the reverb filter only. So there's 2 schools of DJ.
What is the difference between this and then this?
So this is the low, right?
Oh, okay. On this
So-
one, okay, it's like.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's just like I have.
Yeah, I know.
Familiar with like the
You have
UI.
the FLX4,
yeah.
right? You have
Yeah,
the
yeah.
FLX4, right? So like here we don't even get to, on the FLX4 we don't even get to pick our reverb, like which effect we have, right? Because we can change it. I don't even know what half of these do. Let's see what trans does. And like how much filter you use is really up to you. Don't ever put it all the way to high. I don't recommend that. You want to go like, this is just an example. Don't think about filters right now. You should only be focusing on this, but like...
Okay, I'm ready to play my track, but I'm gonna go back to first.
Yeah,
and
do
then
it.
we go.
I just wanted to show you some examples so you like get it in your head.
That's a lot of myself.
Yeah.
Chemistry guy wants. I'm doing his MVP AI history. I'm doing a lot of 3D animation AI in this. So it's like I control and touch my hand in 3D. It's all like that's too hard to do, like explode in part of simulation into that.
Can I ask, what's Netflix budget?
I don't know, but they won't tell me. But for their agency, because it's their main client, they're probably paying that agency like probably like a few hundred. That's like a fucking music that's less used. But it also depends how many people are trying to understand. That's the shit that was. It's like then I go from making $50 a commission to like 40 grand a commission. It's like, it's all scale. I've done the math. Some of the like partner events that we've done for like PwC or Deloitte, I look at people's orders like, this is an $800,000 event. If I were selling this, 800 grand, I would be making like 35 grand in commission. You know?
Yeah.
As opposed to the bullshit I'm making now, because it's like what I do now is like 1%, but when I get AE, it goes up to 4%.
Okay,
And it's much bigger.
So it's the same work, but you get paid more. You know what though? You worked your way up to this, you have the work experience.
If I sold the same amount that I sold last year, but as an account executive, I probably would have made close to 300 grand last year.
You're chilling, man.
But I got fucked in the end. So I'm like, so if I can, you know, even if I sell $1 million next year as an AE,
I'm definitely
chill.
gonna ask you
I'm
from the
already,
beginning.
like, you know, I'm already.
Yeah. We'll go over it again. Don't worry
Okay,
about it.
okay.
Which song do you want to pick?
3 mil for this year, and it's like, it's fucked.
So, you're really balling.
No, yeah, but my company's fucking stupid. But hey, I'm playing.
Okay, let's go with this.
Right, and then we gotta, or I would say just like take the track, right?
No,
And we're loading it here. I don't think you use the record box analysis feature, which is not the end of the world, but we'll just listen. So record box, like you want it to analyze the track when you have like the record box
I do
software,
have it.
and it didn't. Did you export the playlist though?
Yes.
You see
Oh,
those?
that's weird. Okay, let's
That
see.
wide wheelbase, I love it.
You should see it. Like a good example is like since.
Most of them have it.
Do you see how mine like has like playlists?
Yeah.
And like I have
an older, not a
folders.
shitbox, like an
Okay, let me
older-
choose
Yeah,
another
yeah.
one.
So we're on your USB.
But like a fucking
Maybe it's under
S2000
Pioneer.
or like a built.
S2000's not a
Let's
shit
do
box.
technology.
I know, but like
Nice
a
fucking
built
rep.
Prelude. An old M3, something like that, something I can work
Yeah,
on because I used to
I
be
would
a
just do it
mechanic,
like
right?
this.
So
Yeah, just
something
pick
I know
over
how to
there.
work on.
Okay, but it's not
Even
showing
like
us
a-
the track. It's okay.
Interesting.
Let's just listen to it. Let's just listen to it, right?
Even like an old,
Okay,
Yeah, I was actually
then I wanna
massive
do
fan of Dixie Hat.
disco.
Okay,
I love
yeah.
the fucking
A
like
beer's cool too.
10-ish-year-old CTSV. I love that shit. I miss.
I
my
love that I've
DJs.
never heard any of your tracks because it actually means this is gonna be challenging for me. So it's good. It's good shit.
Let's do that.
Yeah. Okay. Boom. Let's just like see what happens.
I got my
Here,
beer
let's-
selection, I got all my sauce, I got my Japanese sauces in there.
Obviously, we're not gonna be able to hear it super well.
All the vegetables and fruit.
Why?
I need my vegetables and fruit like that too. And seeing like other people who actually have fruits.
Yeah, I can smell that fruit.
Okay. So the good news is that if we play the whole song and then we go through it again,
Is
we'll
it
be
because
able.
like you have to like get familiar with this?
Well, no, it should know right away.
Because like on my track it's like I can see it.
Yeah. I'd have to see it on a computer, because then I could tell you.
Yeah.
Because then I
do
could
see
be
it on
like
computer.
exactly what's wrong with it.
Okay, so it's 35-year full circle, but accepted.
Yeah. Okay, so you play like lower BPM. You play like.
Lower. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's totally fine. Don't worry about it.
Oh, is it like only 105? No, normally it's like 120 something. I don't know, maybe this track?
Okay, interesting. Yeah, because there's no master set right now. We can see that, like, oh, this is set way too fast. So let's like put that down back to normal.
But like it's synced right now, right?
Yeah, it should be, especially if we do this. Well, it may not be able to sync because it doesn't know the track. So it like can't sync because it doesn't have the information already available. Very jazzy, but still.
This good. Oh, I love this shit. Is she DJ now?
Hold on, are you like dyeing your hair?
It's black. Right?
It's black
It's
now.
black now.
It's black now.
Oh, you're
It was
not a
red
redhead
before.
anymore?
Okay, this is like.
This
cool.
is shit I play while I'm cooking dinner.
Yes.
I have a whole playlist of like this kind of shit.
You kind of like disco too, right?
I like disco, but like my cooking playlist, it's literally called Cook. It's like bossa nova, batucada, salsa. Oh, it was for the mariachi shit. I remember last year on the island, it was the last evening I ever spent on the island, and I went back to the island cafe and got like a hot dog and a meeting in there.
Nice.
And there's this mariachi band that was like just chilling there, and all of a sudden they just started playing together and practicing, and I was singing, I'm like, this is the most perfect trauma moment in my life. I'm getting a free show right here. This fucking mariachi band's just fucking jamming, and I'm just sitting there taking it all in.
I love mariachi.
Oh my god, I got there. This is like so good.
Is it matching right now?
No, probably because it doesn't have. Here, let's set this to the master. Hypothetically, I mean, this is a pretty big BPM jump. So if you were to like sync it, okay, why is it not?
Because you have to sync here too. So like it's both syncing, right?
Yeah, but this should. Okay, if we pause this,
Like, they don't have filtration.
sync it.
So
It should be syncing to that one because we set it as master. So it should be syncing, but I think it's because it's not. It doesn't know the track yet because it's like I don't know how to do it. That's basically what it's saying.
That isn't new, is it? Your palm tree?
No, it's always there. It's always there.
Really? I love
Yeah,
it.
thank you.
Oh, it's so nice.
It's in Colombia.
You got it in
I already
Colombia.
have a hankering to get new tattoos soon.
Me too,
I
actually.
like blew my budget for this year, but by the end of the year, I'm like, I kind of want like a knife.
I decided to buy you guys cheese and wine instead.
Well, wait, when is it again? October
24th. I just made the particle. I just haven't sent it out yet.
So that's the day I'm setting my commission. So
Let me know.
if I can make it happen, I'm bringing a 10 capture.
Yeah, okay.
Or I'll bring a tin of, or I'll bring a bottle of or two of Malay.
Okay, cool.
Like I'll get you some actual champagne.
It's pretty good.
Hold on.
This September
yeah.
commission's
Okay,
always
I
fucking
look back.
great.
Like going.
How do you go
No,
back?
it's essentially just like slow it down.
Have you tried magnesium glycinate? You know about that?
So you're saying it's too slow?
No, I'm just saying like I try
Make
to
it
go it.
At the
slower.
same time that I started
I
smoking
want some
weed,
slop.
I bought adult gummies, like multivitamins.
Yeah.
Like you want to go back in the track?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because it was like playing, so it lets you move way faster when it's like paused versus like if you were
Oh,
playing
you
it,
have to, like,
you can only do like mini
Simply because
adjustments
I was too lazy. Like,
because
I
it's
ran
like
across
assuming that you're like blasting the music. So like we can do slow, but see how it doesn't do much. It like kind of slows it down.
Yeah, that tastes great.
I
Get
didn't
some
drink
caviar.
coffee
Yes,
until I
hell
started
yeah.
like working in animation.
Yeah, versus you can do it really fast
And then I started getting
when
into
it's
nicotine.
not playing.
Okay, so this is like not.
If you can go your
They
whole life
seem to
without
be,
getting
yeah.
into
Because I remember last time it was making a weird sound when you did the spin.
Yeah, that was Kennedy's stick.
It was her stick.
It was her
Okay,
stick.
fair.
Because we weren't able, when we plugged mine in, worked
Yeah.
So basically, it's just like I cannot use this playlist right now.
fine. It would be very difficult. Yes,
Yeah.
you are essentially like, imagine you're playing vinyl. You are essentially doing vinyl. I had this happen to me the first time I did it until I like imported it. Don't feel bad though. You can still, there's still things you can like learn.
What's your invite list? Do I see it?
Yeah, I don't have it like on me physically, but I can send you a copy of it. Why would you like to bring a +1?
Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
I like to have that because I know only 2 people. Only
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just looked at who I recognized from the other thing, and I was like, "You're both." I only invited like 4 people so far. I need to, I need to get Lynn and invite 2.
Okay. If it's okay, I like to have the option open. You know, I won't bring a rando, but yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
This, bartender.
Bartender is hot. I saw.
Oh, you saw her?
Yeah, she's really hot.
We're hanging out tomorrow.
He's the closer. He knows how to close.
This is crazy. Okay, this is crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to switch like playlists.
Okay, we can practice with mine. That's fine. You
Can we
wanna?
play this song first?
Yeah. Okay. Which one do you want? Okay, I'm gonna teach you how to use trim. Do you know what trim is? Have you ever worked with trim before?
Oh, baby, I can tell you all about
Trim. Yeah. So the point is that when you're mixing, you want to keep the sound level and mix equal. So you get warnings. So ideally, we would actually be closer to 0. Oh, that's the wrong way. So ideally, we would be closer to 0. And
You have like a final level. That's the fader. Right?
Yeah.
So
This is the master level right there.
when you're bringing in sound, it hits the trim first. That's how loud it is and how much boost you're giving it coming into the board. And you don't want it too hot at that point. That's the gain, you know, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
But then it goes through think of signal flow. When the signal comes in, it hits here, it goes down through the EQ, and then it hits here. This is what you're sending to the speakers. So this is what's coming in, this is what you're sending.
Okay, yeah.
You know?
So you've seen the memes on like Instagram where it's like, don't redline, right? I'm not gonna redline Eric's stick because I don't want to be a dick, but I'll get it 1 bar like. Okay, so like if it was 1 bar higher because I've adjusted the trim, you'd be redlining. Very bad. You're like blowing out the speakers.
However, you can also redline the mixer. So if you do this, you're still redlining, but you can barely hear it, part, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because it's going through all this, but this is like the master. This is what it hits before it goes to the speaker. So this is like your first line of defense when it comes to
Speaker
volume.
maintenance.
Yeah.
You know all about that.
I literally did a setup today, so I'm like all about the nerdy shit.
Exactly. No, it's good.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that as long as you're keeping the mix consistent, like, okay, it's at 9, whatever. Like, as long as you're not going, like, red, you're okay. But if, like, you're mixing at 9, you gotta keep the level of the mix and all the songs that you mix in roughly at the same volume, or it's gonna sound weird. Like, you'll be able to hear it when you, like, listen to your mix, right?
I love fucking with EQs.
Yeah. That's good shit.
When I first started playing on the board, that was at your party actually. I was fucking with the board. I had my first good transition, which I was super happy about. It was like random tracks, and I actually like transitioned it really well. I ran up to Eric after, and I was like, Eric, did you hear that? I did. He was like, oh my god, I'm so proud of you. But then EQ, so fun to fuck with.
Yeah.
Because high frequency, mid frequency, low frequency. So if you want to do a little underwater,
so what happens is that they have like down housing,
and then you kick it back in. Or
There's also a lot to learn right now. Don't feel bad if you forget.
sorry if I'm overwhelming you.
Yeah,
But I love to nerd out here. But then also, if you like want to do like a fucking high pass, so it sounds very almost tinny.
Some days where they're like, yo, fucking like we have a big club, we have like PwC or some shit coming, we have like a big class coming in.
And then just count it. I don't even look at that. I just count it.
So these like CEOs would come in and shit and like have like super nice office chairs.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and sometimes, like, obviously I show you what an effect is, where you can do that, and then go back. But some
Is that a high
people,
pass filter there?
no, it's just whatever the actual filter is right here, so it can reverb. That's what I have set to right now, so you can do the reverb.
Oh, it's a high pass reverb, so it's like a hall or something.
Yeah, it's like over the top. We are redlining shit up.
It's fine. You're not gonna break anything.
Yeah.
It's just
I just
it's
know I'm not
so fucking-
supposed to.
The traders were getting in there like 7 of the
We can actually turn up the master.
Wait, hey, that's my effect. What does that mean?
Trans effect. It sounds very similar to reverb.
Bro, like I'm like,
Okay, we should use your playlist then.
Yeah, okay, we can do my
But
playlist.
like, how can I use mine now? Like,
Your what?
We will fix it.
playlist.
We can fix it. So as long as you have all the music on the USB, technically we can take it to any computer that has record box, and we can like fix the playlist.
I actually have it, and then I try to download all of the analyze. Like, already analyze mine.
Yeah, for some reason, whenever you might have analyzed them and then exported everything to a playlist, because it'll analyze the tracks. But if you actually tell it, hey, remember these
How do
analyzed
you get your
tracks,
files?
how do you like get them in what sense? Like, oh, where do I go on the internet to get them? So I do buy some of them, and then other ones I use SoulSeek, like the peer-to-peer share.
Because that's the thing, I don't want to do YouTube to MP3 because I've gotten viruses
Yeah.
before.
No, don't do that.
And yeah, exactly. But like every time I come here, I'm like, I'm gonna bring a USB. But then I get like, there's like so many different genres I want to do. So I get overwhelmed, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, I want to do some fucking D&B. I want to do some UK garage. I want to do some classic rock. I want to do some metal. Maybe I'll just make it all work one day, you know?
This is gonna be really hard. Let's see if I can.
Maybe just do one and then like 20 songs of it.
I'm just gonna do a complete mind fuck one day. I'm gonna pull up and be like, yo, I got the shit. And then I'm gonna just confuse everybody for 2 hours straight, you
Do the
know?
rock one. I don't think anybody here like playing that shit.
I'll DJ some like Linkin Park and like
Yes.
Wait till you
like
see my
EDM
trap
or
set.
something.
Wait till.
Like, pardon me, like, you know, and I want to be honest,
I just got it like for free in
One of my coworkers, she gave me a code today. It was
I'm 17, I'm a kid,
Jill something. It was like this, like she's like, oh, I saw this coat that she had. I'm like, oh, it's a cute coat. She's like, oh, I was gonna give this to you. This friend of mine who sends her kids to a private school, they do a clothing swap every year. So she got it from her, and she's like tiny, apparently, like even smaller than you. So this coat was super baggy. So she gave it to my coworker, and she's like, I want to give it to you, and she gave it to me. It's like a $3,000 coat. I got it, and it's like you wouldn't think it because it's like this like nylon, like really thin, but it's made in Italy. It's one of those ones that are like a brand.
What is it like vintage stuff and then like it fits you?
It's that kind of
feels
shit that
so
it's like,
good.
I say it's expensive, and the only way you can tell is because I tell you what brand it is. Like it's not even a parka, it's like a thin nylon, like kind of.
No, that's mad. It's like 5 luxury.
Yeah, and like literally she gave it to me, like it had these like elastics on the wrist, you know, that like tight, like, and I'm like, I hate this, I'm cutting them out. So I took a knife to it, I'm like cutting them out, and then I looked at the brand and I looked at it, I'm like, oh, this is a $3,000 coat that I'm taking a knife to right now, whatever.
You have to customize to you.
Well, exactly, right? I want to cut the sleeves completely off so I get some fray, but like, I was like, hell yeah, that's right. I don't think this is worth $3,000 any day of the week, but I can at least say it is, you know?
People who know
That's most designer shit anyways. It's like my Prada sunglasses, I'm like, I just really wanted them.
No, but like customize, like quite luxury, like people who knows.
I know they're pumped out of a machine for like probably $3 a piece, but I wanted them so bad. I'm like, yeah, I'll spend the $500. They're cunty as fuck. We've seen them, they are so cunty.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
It's very cute.
I lost my old ones at a club, and I'm like, so to buy new ones that I'm hopefully not going to use at a club again. Last time was a bit of a... That was the night I broke my elbow. I broke my elbow and lost my $500 sunglasses the same night. They're a prescription too. And I remember people asking to wear them, and I'm like, whoever the fuck stole these, you're not even going to be able to wear them because they're prescription. It was one of those photo nights, you know.
I haven't been to Koda for so long. Maybe the same
Me neither.
I haven't been since then. Actually, once.
Ali
Yeah,
K
right?
is
still can't
playing.
put my
We should go see Ali K.
When is it?
She's playing sometime in October.
I'll go to that.
Especially since we know Ali K now.
The night I went was NPH, the UK producer, UK Garage. If you know him.
Yeah.
But I can like just barely get my elbow straight now. Not fully yet.
Can I see like a video?
There might be a way to turn it on. Let's see.
Yeah, because
Depends on the... Oh yeah, there we go. You can actually see the BPM.
Drink water. So it's like...
I actually don't know which song it's playing.
12 drinks a session.
Oh, it just started at the beginning. It started where A is.
12 drinks a session.
Yeah, we can actually go.
I think.
So you can actually...
Okay, there you go.
Every day.
This is like James Hype.
Milk thistle tablets.
That's like what James Hype does, where he plays with like cue points. So we can actually go back to this one.
We kind of had a thing going there for a minute from me fucking up.
Yeah.
I just saw like
okay. You
16th now, I'm like, oh, I can fuck with that, and then I just like was like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Never mind.
Yeah.
If you look at the brain damage, you look at this, we have so many studies on it. It's like the worst shit.
You have a bunch of different options depending on what you want to do.
I'm rewatching Pinocchio right now because I'm studying animation.
I love cigarettes and alcohol.
You should have called 915. What were you doing that night? Last weekend? That was such a fun night.
Yeah.
She was with her cousin.
Oh, I see. Honestly, that's my new favorite bar.
It is.
I know,
It's so
right?
fucking beautiful. When Lily Chan took me there, I'm like, yo, this is
started with
vibes.
like the most.
Yeah, that was funny. That was funny as hell. I like how I had a preview before I went.
And then yes, as they are
They should be here soon.
Oh,
Good job.
It's like she was actually like a fire class.
Yeah, so what you can do for kids too is you can make them
especially like
because also you just keep them busy. Like if I had interns, like
Oh,
if
like
I did
outside
a
of
random question,
for sure.
Yeah.
Not it's within Encore, but
I'll give a lot of actions that
I finally picked the right
at the end of it, I want to have a portfolio to show to people. So I'm gonna be like, it's not gonna be a website.
So you're gonna be managing the clients now. Yeah.
I already do.
I'm like, okay, yo, give me like at the end of the session, you're gonna have 3 portfolio pieces that you can show to any agency that's gonna get you hires. So I'm gonna start assigning like bullshit briefs, bullshit pitches, and be like, if you're missing their deadline, and it might be kind of stressful, but when they get out of it, they're gonna be like elevated and quickly. You know, you gotta be the drill sergeant, you know.
It's pretty big. Yeah, that's 400%.
We're not the hazing, the training hazing, the hazing was training.
I just look,
Right.
but like it doesn't go. I just look.
These both are playing.
A lot of my friends are interning as
So
well,
you are playing both right now. So let's turn that one off. And you
Oh,
want to load
I
it?
have to like turn it off first.
Yeah. It will never let you load a track that is currently playing because it's gonna assume that this is up, and then you will stop the music, right?
you also like
No,
I feel like I finally
did you
did like
walk
the
as well?
performance. The guy I had to talk to seems like, oh yeah, and then I have another guy in the company that's like a national director or whatever. hand.
Yeah, that's
He was giving me info and picking it every time, and I asked him, like, hey, can I put your music? And he said, yeah, go. So I did all my albums.
Yeah, that's definitely fancy. But in terms of just like doing like having like
My
co-op
team,
or like
my production team, like people like Byron and stuff.
yeah, that's the they're quite fortunate. But yeah, but you should definitely like if you kept the interns, also work them on the fucking floor and you can like teach them things, like challenge them.
So they don't
They're actually they're actually as long as they're working. It's almost
And I also
time if they're gonna go to school every day and like do all this and not get and not make a part of it.
So it's like, if that doesn't do it, it'll be the shit that I can
I do the most points per start. But
yeah, you're a big
I do the most
You will
points.
be
But
like
also the
mostly-
other guys.
I don't
Their
care.
work is definitely way more impactful than my shit.
Yeah,
That makes sense. So I will send you a mix that Cavi does, which is one of the disco DJs that I play, and you can see how she mixes disco, which will be like really good because you'll see her mostly mix from the mids.
Can you see like the deck?
No, but you'll watch her mix and you'll like understand what she's doing. She also has a bunch of like sound cues that she like presses buttons to like play a sound effect.
Maybe doing an hour of coding.
Now,
you're spending the rest
my
of the
biggest
day
thing, sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
about how to solve it. Like
Sort of just like a
strategy,
rookie ask, but like, if this is playing right here,
Right.
and I want to hear what I'm about to put on this deck,
Yeah.
how do I do that?
It's good for you.
So you'll notice here it's Q. So I have the headphones set,
And the cue goes to the headphones.
and the Q goes to the headphones. So you would just swap to one right here.
This is your 7th.
And you can have both on at the same time, or one on at the same time, or two on. So you can like swap it like as you go. And then you have to be careful because you will still hear it when the master volume here is down. You will still hear it. So then that's how you like.
That's how you know what's coming. Okay.
Yeah, so you have options, but it's really easy, like, especially when I was super new at DJing,
Yeah.
I didn't realize that I was also, like, fucking with the master, like, the actual master, and I was like, oh, shit.
This is why I love audio gear, because it's like, I know the theory and the premise of how all the buttons work, but when it comes to a DJ controller, I don't know exactly how it all kind of comes
It
together.
takes time. This is time on the
So
deck,
when
yeah.
someone tells me like, oh yeah, this just does this, I'm like, oh yeah, like it just like immediately clicks, you know? And I'm like, okay, perfect, that makes sense, you know?
That's not that. It's not what he ran that. I friends with that.
It's like I used to work on like a
Brandon and JP were doing that every Saturday. Brandon were doing that every. They were making 100
SSL duality
every
concern, if you know what those are.
That's pretty far still.
Multiple times a week. Like,
Yeah, huge center.
When I was in school,
Yeah.
bro,
it was one of these.
Yeah, oh yeah, with the billion buttons, yeah.
But the thing is, it's all the same knob, because each of this is a channel, right? So you have channel strips. So all these buttons, it's like you have a row of buttons for this channel, the row of like gain, compression, EQ, all soloing, all that shit for this channel and this channel and this one. People look at it and get overwhelmed, but once you realize it's literally like, all you need to know is 12 knobs and what they do on buttons, it's like,
Yeah, and it actually makes like a lot of sense.
Yeah.
recording to tape is one of my favorite fucking things.
Horny. I
love
Okay, you want more of the loop or no?
No, I'm good. I'm just like trying practicing.
Yeah, just play around. Don't be afraid to touch buttons.
So I'm getting like
Working with a tape machine was one of my favorite.
Can I cannot hear the music?
You can't hear the music?
Yeah.
It's because for some reason, okay, so the biggest here. We need to talk about this really quick because this is really important. So one of the biggest dick moves you can do as a DJ to fuck over the person coming after you is fucking turn this on. Let me show you why. We're gonna play both songs, right? And we're gonna turn the
I can.
volume.
I see what you mean. Yeah.
Which, like, let's just say you're doing like scratch DJing. This is how you like scratch DJ. Like, obviously it would need to be on vinyl mode and it's not. But you're like playing with the volume slider in between two tracks.
Volume mode gives you like the scratches sounds, right? Oh, I see. Okay, that's what.
Yeah, but like this should be off. If I was a DJ, I would make sure
so, right?
that I would.
Because we use this a lot.
You want to keep this off so you don't fuck over the person coming after you. Because there's times in my set during my Latin house set where I go like this because I'm like engaging with the crowd and I don't even notice that I've like pushed and I can't tell what's going on. I have no idea idea what's like going
And we
on.
don't use it a lot.
So when you like mix, you just use the masters.
Yes, this is effectively the same system.
Because anytime I've done it, I like using this because I like vinyl.
It's a preference. It's a preference. That's it.
So to turn it off, you hit the through, right?
I think so. Yes. So you want to keep it on the through option. So when you're like, there's like good behavior when you're a DJ, making sure that this is on through is like the #1 thing. So you don't fuck over the person coming after you. Because I prefer these. Personally, I feel like you have more control with these. But if you're going back and forth and mixing 2 tracks, no doubt this is better. Like where you're playing like you're going back and forth in between like vocals and 2 tracks. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I mean, it's preference. A lot of it is preference.
But you know the Beatles cover of Twist and Shout?
Yes.
That was my last final project in college, and I did a cover of it to tape. I did it completely live on the floor, and I sang it.
Whoa.
I had a bassist, a drummer, and everything, and I built a vocal booth myself out of acoustic boxes. It was one of my proudest moments. I'm so happy for it.
That is really good.
It's not even that good, but I'm proud of it personally. There's like a solid 2 seconds in the song. To me, that sounds like sonically exactly the same as the original recording. And I'm like, I'm happy with that. I got that.
Exactly.
There we go. You know,
Yeah, recreation. Yeah.
Sodium and they were talking about, so there's also a nurse like you can drink more water, Eric. But yeah, but it was just like that oatmeal bowl.
I drink a lot of water, bro.
Oh, it's okay.
I drink like.
I drink a lot, dude. 3.
it's not like fucking
I drink a lot more water. But
It's always nice for like more chill.
Oh, do you want to know how this works basically?
Yeah, so I started realizing, so I'm gonna replace my
So
electrolytes.
a good example is like, let's turn it off. Well, you can do it that way.
Sodium, potassium,
But you're
and
holding this one, and then until you're ready, and then you're pressing the out button when you want the loop to end. Like of the bars. Okay, what's wrong? Yeah. Okay, so you exited the loop. It's gonna keep playing.
What's that dad bar that's coming on? You know, it's working. It's working out for sure.
Oh.
It's like you got that working or you don't?
So I was looking at a restaurant when I was like 20.
You're playing Horny right now, so
35,
it's this track right here, which is the second track.
I'm looking at it, I'm like, I'm 20. I'm like, hey, I'm like, how old are you? I'm 30.
It's this track, yeah. Don't worry, this is normal. This is part of the process. A lot of it is muscle memory. So you're like training muscle memory right now. All night long, I'm horny. All night long, I'm horny. All night long, I'm horny.
I don't know the boomers let themselves get some.
Are you trying to go somewhere in the loop? Okay.
No, I tried to like match it, but like.
Am I gonna be a fat fuck?
No,
it's pretty match. You got it.
And it's not even the exercise, it's actually just the dieting is like the
Yeah. I find that like
This is like a really popular song from like the late 90s.
Oh, game over. Game over.
Yeah.
It's
a classic.
High protein diet, you drink yogurt and shit.
I'm like getting too into this. I'm not the point where I'm going to...
My turn.
Yeah.
Next, your top party though?
Okay, this is
I wonder
good.
having a set.
Yeah, oh, 100%.
You can like,
last
you
time.
wanna go?
I've actually never had one. I don't know you're gonna be like,
This is good.
I'm not letting you go. I also took quite a few. Last time, I'm going to keep going.
That was actually a good transition. That was like legitimately a good
But
transition.
like the whole setup is like, what? But like the thing is like, in here there's no pitch match, right?
There is. That's what the sync button is.
Like the whole time I'm just like,
It's not working the best, admittedly.
yeah.
It's not working the best.
Keep the fire going. That's what I'm saying.
Sure, milk fat.
But like the vanilla is like, I can eat.
Yeah.
I head back to the crib.
Don't forget to look up
Good singing, dude.
at the audience.
And have a good time at Mexico. Pictures and shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be.
I usually interact in like the middle of the song a lot of the time.
I love like learning shit about it because it's like there'll be things that I just like don't know. It might seem like a rookie question, but when someone answers it, I'm like, oh yeah, it makes total sense. Like,
Yeah.
Like shit. Like I asked Colin, I'm like, so how do you hear shit in the headphones before you put it on? And then he just showed me like the headphone channel.
Yeah, you can set the headphones.
And I'm like, oh, easy. Yeah, 'cause it's like I already know.
Yeah, you're an engineer. You know how to do like at a much more difficult level.
I can tell you in theory how every button on there works.
You can probably
See, so like now I try
Probably.
Right? It's like it's so fucking slow and I have to stop it.
Yeah. So I would like, because it's always going to go back to where your loop is, because you have a loop, the
Yeah, so
yellow
like,
is...
how can I do it here?
So I would do this, I would go back to the beginning of the loop, and I would wait until the red lines are about to sync, right? And we have sync on, let's turn it on, and then it's like, I would hit like play as the, and now,
Oh shit.
I want
or
to.
now.
It's,
we
it's
can-
like I'm.
Yeah, too
I have so many
much. You did
hobbies
just a
around,
little
like,
bit
this is
too
work in
much
progress,
there.
And I'm like, I'm.
Well, all you
There we
just
go.
gotta schedule
Boom.
it. So all you have to do is that, like, next time I'm gonna
really
be at Aaron's
close
place,
there.
I'm gonna play for like 1 hour. We can like
Yeah.
record it if you want, and then we just. And what it does, it sets a deadline, and then during that week,
Yeah,
you have
this is like a good point to like transition, but obviously,
Oh, the
right now, I don't
vocal.
have practice
Yeah.
anymore. I only play live.
That's why knowing
and
the
record
songs,
myself, but,
like, because you can like mark. I think this one, the reason why I marked it so heavily in the beginning is like there's vocals here, there's not vocals here.
Everyone else really couldn't hear it because like it's just bass. You can't really, but when I'm listening to it, like
pretty good.
like, on my campaigns after, I'm like, I'm
You're doing it.
Yeah.
That's how you know that like you have an ear and that like
You
you're
don't wanna wait
listening,
until,
is
like,
that
it's
you're
very hard.
hearing the mistakes that no one else hears.
Well, you have like both playing right now.
And also, when you're running out
And when you
Yeah.
care about it, that's when it's like you know.
I can't hear the vocal. Actually, there's no vocals because you're looping just the beginning of the track so far.
He
Okay.
was on the decks like the whole time he was here.
Is it like a myth or like it's actually like a real thing that like you should see the wave and then the wave is like kind of similar then you mix it or...
As you get to know the songs, yes, because you'll like know what the waveform is like telling you. Like obviously you can tell highs or lows are like changing. Where like obviously down here it gets quiet because we can see the space there and there's no
I
highs.
gotta work my way up,
But like you'll have to get to know the song.
But I need to get something software based first and practice on that. Exactly. I need to make space on my computer and do that. And I need to get
You'll like as you get to know your songs, you start to like recognize more things about
Again,
it.
I'm putting walls up in front of myself, but I do need to get a lot of shit done.
Just start with a record box. Start with getting 100 songs down in your computer. Start with that, and then load USB, and then just do 1 hour, and then go.
Good.
You don't need to do like I was sitting like I need to go down to like 6,000 tracks. I'm like no, you just get
No,
start with like 100
it's just like
songs, 1 hour.
slowly
1
bring it
hour.
down.
The thing is, like, I like so many different genres that I'm like, I can't pick a genre that I would like to DJ.
Well, start with 1 or 2 because you need to mix it.
yeah.
You can't do like
I
10.
have
Yeah,
to
you
sell
can
my
just slowly
arsenal
bring it
because,
down
like,
and
sometimes I'll listen to like
It's already off.
Some,
Like they can't hear it. There, boom.
obscure
See,
classic
that was a
rock or
good smooth
DnB,
transition,
like,
right?
garage,
And never
or,
feel
like,
bad
hip-hop,
about
rap,
going
all that
slow,
shit.
You can do what
like
you want,
and
it's
doing
harder.
like
You
gentle
can do whatever
transitions,
genre.
because most people who are championship based, they will never know, right? Like sometimes it makes sense to do like fast,
Yeah.
and like if you're in a club, we're not in a club, so don't worry about that. But this was like really good. So like actually here, this second one that I did, like actually if we go back here, hold on. Let me go back
I'm going
here,
to do,
right?
like, I have to,
This is
like,
actually
focus
where
on,
the like
you know?
string instruments kick in here. Watch, like here we go. This would be a really good time where let's just say this is down, and we're gonna go back to here. Like let's just say this is.
Oh yeah, no,
Let's wait till the phrase change.
I can play guitar, but I don't
Here, let me.
have a guitar.
I have 6 guitars as well too. Yeah, no, I have an FX 350. I have like some bad shit.
Yeah, acoustic.
I had 2.
We have it playing in the background. I have to do this without headphones, so this is
No,
harder.
Adam took one of the acoustics to California. He stole my fucking acoustic.
I was gonna say, if you have a guitar, I will rip it a bit.
Yeah, and then
Let's go back one more.
Guitar here because I think do
you have anything up here?
The guitar takes a lot of space.
Yeah.
I think it's when I moved in here, I didn't bring my guitars with me because I also have pedals and distortion effects and everything. I should actually bring my guitar back because I haven't played that instrument fucking forever.
We're gonna do it here.
I'll bring my ukulele sometimes we can jam.
Yeah.
It's like a 6-string ukulele. It's tuned 5 semitones down from a guitar, but you play it.
Just because what I did there was I waited until actually well.
Also, I don't have nail extensions anymore, so I actually can't play guitar a bit now.
We're gonna go back a little bit.
I'm tuning it
Because
up.
it's basically just looping the whole thing over and over again on this track, right?
Drums are of course
And if
my
we go
main,
back
and bass
here,
is like second, and then guitar
we
is
do
third,
here.
but I do know some decent licks on guitar. I just have to like re-remember them. You know, Overdale's and Far Away by Led Zeppelin.
But we didn't have that in, right? So and this was down, this was fully
There's
up.
like a handful of
Slightly
songs
off.
that I
Let's
know because I
adjust.
read the tablet years ago, and they're like muscle memory. Like once I grab a guitar, even if I don't remember it, I can just like,
Bring it
oh
in
yeah, and
slowly.
I just play it. And then like anyone that sees like, oh you can shred. I'm like, no,
Slowly.
I can play this like one song or like this like handful of songs.
I was trying to learn how to
He's still drifting. I don't know why it is.
learned maybe like 3 different like scales. So I learned maybe like 3 different modes. And I learned that. And, like that's kind of like enough to start like.
No, this is still too fast. And the vocals are bad here. Okay, that was a bad example. Don't
worry, don't worry.
You have to really know the tracks. Like,
yeah.
Here, let's continue.
Yeah, this part. Their musical, their actual musical.
Yeah, just like smooth transition first, and then
exactly.
After,
that's the best way to learn first, and then when you're more comfortable, you can do the quicker transitions. That's the best way, because like you can literally do track to track. Like I can show you an example of how I did track to track when I wanted to switch BPMs.
I had a Boss multi-pedal controller with like it has 4 different pedals with like 20, 30 different.
Yeah, and like play around with it. You gotta play around. Like that's you just gotta dick around.
Can I plug my guitar pedal into my controller into the speaker?
Yeah,
I can make it work. Probably yeah. I don't. It's just
I can't see for sure right now, but I can probably make it work.
Yeah, and I'll probably work on jack. Just so we have crazy effects on it, right?
I'd have to look at the back of it. I can trust me. I can make anything work.
Probably not fucked up to this. I'm just gonna get distortion gauge out of that.
I can whatever it is. I can make it work. I can engineer some shit, but like also like growing up, like my dad had some like wow, he had like high watt stacks that would like you could hear like if you put them on your balcony, you could hear them across the city. Like the high watt stacks like that were fucked, and then like Mesa Boogie amplifiers. Or no, they're just stacks, and then like high watt, like 4x4s. Get like 3 of them.
Lady's about to arrive. I just let her know.
Like, no. She said, can I come over? I said, hell no, Lay. Who do you think you are? Absolutely not.
That was like when I called Colin, and he was like asking you. I'm like, I know, I'm fine to go over.
Well, I didn't want to invite anybody over without.
Yeah, he has like 3 of those like high watt 4x4s, and it's like each one of those equipment with like 10 grand each and shit. And all the equipment that he bought back in his 20s, like silver editions, like kind of what I did. Because literally in my house, I'm sitting on 20 grand worth of music equipment right now. And between
What do you have?
well, I have Yamaha NS44s, which are essentially the same as Yamaha NS10s. Like I have the speakers. You know those my monitors with the white cones? HSMs are what NS10s are modeled. Like they modeled HSMs after NS10s. And I have the NS44s, which are the big.
You're also doing great, by the way. Like from when we started to like where we are now, I've already seen improvement.
Except with a slightly less harsh tweeter.
I don't think you ever asked for much.
The volume's not on.
It is out here, goddammit!
So, and it's actually like
that's actually not bad.
Honestly, almost
that was good because do you see why that worked? Because of the phrase.
It's actually famous
because you like hit right on the phrase.
And put tissue paper over the tweeters because they were too harsh. And NS44s have a 3 dB less harsh tweeter, and I bought that pair for $300.
I love this stop time.
The woofers, those white paper woofers in those speakers alone are like $500 each.
I wouldn't mess with the highs much.
Okay, because like
you can with certain, but that's the like of the high end of the drum. So I would leave both of those. I'd mostly focus on the mids, which are the vocals, and then the low, which is the bass. Right? Those are the ones people are really gonna notice the most.
45 grand for 2 of them, but like they're the size of the fridge. So I was talking about my expander is also not legendary. You did New York.
You could stop. I would recommend also moving the volume down if you're doing those.
I think it's just like a long time here, so I'm just like slowly.
Yeah, there's a big build up here to where like then the phrase actually gets gentler. Like it starts more high energy and then it's calmed down. Like it is now. It's just your vocal and the kick.
Like vacuum sealing like
right?
The oxygen or some shit out of it. Like all they're sucking the oxygen out of the cables. So there's like little things you can do just to like get the
and slowly like move it out, right? Because you've already like reduced these, so it's not going to be like full volume.
Now it's not fucking huge. It's the size of a fucking fridge.
Out of you.
Here's my thing.
Thank you.
I love like BW.
That's okay. I had to teach people how to like use computers every day, so like I'm good at explaining things at like understandable ways where it like doesn't make it more complex.
But like on the first month when you just like start learning, or you just like come here every day.
Yeah. So Kennedy taught me a bit.
Whatever.
I did a lot of YouTube, like where I just like watched YouTube videos and then would try to like recreate it.
That's that. Like I will die on that fucking hill. I remember my dad playing with
And
like all of this set is like tech house.
yeah, this is, well, Daddy Cool is actually disco, but this set in particular, which I'll show you on the playlist, this is actually tech house and disco house, but it's like disco house songs that go really, 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 really close to tech house, because there's like a lot of flexibility, so it's like darker disco, right?
So he bought a bunch of equipment, but wasn't like, you know what?
Because I started really disco in this playlist, and I slowly got darker until I was in tech house. This was one of the first sets I played, actually. Actually, this was the first set I played.
Put it in the front.
Actually, do you want to see an example of like a quick transition that I did, which made the crowd go crazy? Okay, I will show you. It was Tokyo Drift. So, yeah, this was a Baby J influence.
Put it in the bottom lip, on like the middle bottom, and it will be
so I did Danger on this track.
But anyways, he like,
and then I did.
He bought all this shit back in the day.
On this one, I did Tokyo Drift.
Amps and like high watts.
And all I'm doing here, it's super simple. It's very clear. All I'm doing, so I have the Tokyo Drift queued, and I want to show you this. For instance, we're gonna do it like this. Everything's up in the normal position, right? And this is the classic. It's just Tokyo Drift. There's nothing special about it, right? But what I did is I did the build up here. So I know my transition point is right here. I've marked where like I cut, and I'm gonna go right into Tokyo Drift. So this is like a good example. Danger, 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 and you can like get fun with the effects. If you want to. But anyways, let's so for reference, the songs are building up. So it's building up, and then there's this part over here where it's gonna build. I'm gonna get closer. Now the build up starts right here. A phrase change, just for notes. Here we go.
I use my evil powers for
Yeah, all of us do that. Camera's on, like.
So I'm basically swapping at the end here. This is just letting me know that the transition is starting.
So it's like that was, you know. But yeah, my audio. You see my main audio setup with like.
You could hypothetically tease. If you wanted to, I didn't. I just got ready. We're gonna cut it out shortly. Oh, I don't know why. It's because of the deck.
Oh, hi, Lynn.
Oh my god, I didn't recognize you.
You see my whole setup.
Thank you. Bad hair, too.
If it wasn't doing the weird clicking, hey! If it wasn't doing the weird clicking, which it didn't when I did it on there, I just hit the transition. So that's all we did. You can
So like you just like call this song and then like
play that song. Right, yeah, that was it. That was it, and then the crowd was like, oh! And I didn't really do anything.
No, but like at that time, how can you do like the whole thing that like it sound?
So if we go
Like
back.
So like you see my whole setup. I have like the focus strike.
So all I did was that, and I like obviously I have no idea why it's making like the weird noises or whatever, and it's doing the weird like vinyl shit. But so basically,
it's an old one. I think those go for like $1,000 nowadays. I actually stole it.
All I'm doing is just pausing one, pressing play on the other. And it like obviously like if you wanted to do that you could, but I'm not gonna.
But like I actually like I remember my dad told me like, oh fuck yeah.
Like if you wanted to do, let's just say worst case scenario is making weird noises, right? Like that. If you're really fast, which like perhaps Baby J.
Like, yeah.
So let's just say I'm Baby J.
Okay, Baby J, let's go.
That was like $500 that I bought back there.
He's gonna go really fast.
It's not screwed up here, but it doesn't sound like you have any like really like looks on my X-Men. This guy has like.
You can like that's, but that's
his,
like when you see
also,
Baby J do it, she's like insanely fast. But obviously that's when the deck is like fucking up in some capacity. Because I don't know why it's doing the weird like vinyl skip, especially since we have vinyl jog mode turned off. This is like an older deck. This is like basically the big deck before we get to Steve's deck, but the previous generation, right?
Yeah.
It's doesn't do that. But more or less, you can get really creative that way, and like play around with it, right? And like, it doesn't have to be super complex. Like, it can just be like stop, start sometimes. Or if you set up a hot cue, like on that song, you could just go right into the hot cue if you wanted to. That's also an option. I just like doing it with a volume slider because it, I don't know, it feels
So
better.
if you want to treat your room,
Brent's showing his room right now. It's not terribly. This is working with the raw damage.
It also helps in my track selection. And then you shorten it, and then you shorten it, and shorten it, and shorten it until it's like.
Oh, that's how you do it.
You can do it over here.
Let me do it.
You can also do delays and rolls on this thing.
And you can even go less than that.
Oh, that's how you. Okay.
That's how James Hype does like most of his effects, right? Like literally. He's doing it with effects right now.
What Steve does, he runs it at Steve likes 3/4. Fuck it, I'm gonna do that. Fuck with the fuck.
Got your shotties.
Steve does like 3/4.
Got your shotties. I wouldn't focus on effects right now. I'd focus just on EQ. Just because like effects add a whole layer of.
But like, how can you do that effect? Like, it's like shorter and shorter. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Let's do that. Let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, you're good. So you just go back. And you keep hitting this
But
one.
like, how can I see like the bar to see like those short?
Let's see. So you'll see it in the yellow.
Like he was kind of like, so my boss is good. Like you know he.
And then you can do like, let's just say this wasn't on.
Exactly. So it's like because like I've known him way back, and I've also like he's the one I scared the shit up last time.
See, we slowed. So some people do it like, let's just
like
show more song.
So basically, if he has a thing to bring up.
Slow down, slow down, slow down. Like some people do the like slow effect, and then they like kick in the fast song. After that, if they want to, that's just like one way of using it. But you can shorten or increase the loop all you want here, but it'll stick to the bars that you picked here, right? So this is like basically like 1 bar, right? Because it's 4 beats. Now it's 8 or 2 bars or 8 notes, and then 16, basically 32. You want? So I've definitely, I think I did this where I like went like this, and then I I think vinyl mode was on, and then I backspun. Here, actually, I could probably show you that if you want to, but if you just want to fuck around with it, yeah, just fuck around with it. But you can get like, you can do cool shit with that.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
It's like
just play around with it.
It's so hard to like come all the way back.
Well, you can go way faster, yeah. Do you want to switch between points? You can go back here, right? Because you can switch between where you want in the song. So if you want to, since I've marked that place, if you want to go right back to the beginning of the song or what?
Yeah.
Okay, then you can just do this. It was temperature, right? Or it was lost in the music. Or did?
Lost in the music.
Then you can just do. So we're just reassigning it.
Yeah.
It's got to not be playing, or it won't let us. Boom. Now you're back at the beginning of the song. You can also mark the beginning of the song if that's what you want to do. Or you can set the hot cue to the beginning of the song too.
Etc. etc. And I just transferred don't spoil it. I told him I got the party to party like Scotiabank or so last week, but I got too drunk and I wanted to go over to the next song. So, yeah.
doing great.
No, the transition is not it.
That's okay. So you need to hear bad transitions to know what good transitions are.
I think like the beat match here is like so hard, like so I have to get used to it.
Something
because FLX4 it's like they have it like exactly.
If you have the sync on, yeah, it syncs better. This is just because it's an older piece of technology.
Also, I just put sync on both then.
Yeah. So now it's 122. So now you've matched the sync, and as long as you're staying within like I would say 5 to 7%, you're really not. Most people won't be able to tell that like the song is like a little different. Now, if you go above 10%, like people are gonna be like, "Ooh, it sounds a little weird."
Okay.
Right? Like that's just even with master tempo on, it'll sound a little weird. I forget where I put my cup. Shit.
They go to a concert today.
Which concert?
Joe K.
Don't know.
He's like R&B kind of slow producer, like slow music producer.
I don't know if I'm gonna do MDMA tonight.
Don't do it. You have like a house party.
No. I'm going to Subrum.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
What time?
I don't know. Whenever I want. At least, earliest 30 minutes.
Where is the venue?
You know Pelham Avenue? It's the one that's in the warehouse in the West End. We've ever been there from format. It's like smallish. Yeah. It's not huge.
Maybe not that one.
Yeah. It's I mean, you're welcome to come if you like.
No.
Honestly, I don't really want to go.
Who are you going with?
Well, Ren's going, and I want to meet Ren's girlfriend because I've like never met his girlfriend. But Pratom's also there, and I want to support Pratom. Is the problem. But I also don't want to spend like $30+ on it. Yeah, you do it. Oh, it snapped there for a second. Almost, yep, there you go. And it snapped because the sync is on. Where it'll snap always to whatever note you want, right?
I do both vocals, so that's why it's kind of tough.
Well, I only hear one vocal right now, whatever, because this is down, right? So I can't hear the vocals really of this track. I can hear. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. You can kind of hear it. Yeah.
Disaster!
It's okay. It's better to learn now, right? Probably in that situation, I would do it like fast. So like something like that. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Like that fucking shit.
Let me see. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, we only have vocals on one track. But I would just do like quick switch.
Right.
You would just, cause like it is what it is. Obviously the audience may notice, like vocals is what like audiences notice the most. People surprisingly, especially if it's a shitty audio system, like our audio system on the rooftop is not the best. So like a lot of your mistakes are really hidden to where like people don't notice. Like my transitions on the rooftop sound good, but then when I hear them, when I'm listening to the recording, because you can record on the stick, you can basically, there's a button here somewhere that will record.
Can you record it on FLX?
Yeah.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, so you can like listen to your mixes, yes. And then when I listen to the mix, I'm like, oh! Like I'm gonna like throw up. It's so bad. Not all of them. Some of them are really good, and then other ones I'm like, oh my god, that's so bad. Like type of thing. But you know, you're mostly just there to like, especially when you start doing it on the rooftop. Like let's just aim for the summer, right? Next summer. So you have tons of time to practice or whatever. Aim to do one.
Yeah. Location will be here.
Yeah, we can play here, you know, type of thing. And
But
then
yeah,
you
like I have to like load my songs. I don't know how can I do it because on my computer I can see like all of the analyze.
Plus basically I can host people as of like next week at my place. We can like go through it and I will show you how to use the like software properly because it took me like 4 fucking times before I actually got a playlist to work. This happened like a bunch of times to where I would like go and I'm like, oh, why are my songs like not analyzed? I thought I did it.
Is it because like on my computer is analyzed, but like when I load it to USB,
you have to save it as a playlist. I know this makes no fucking sense. But you have to like save it as a playlist, and then the songs will be analyzed in the playlist, and you can rearrange the songs within the playlist how you want, and then you're exporting that playlist to the USB, even if the music is like on the. I know it makes no fucking sense because you're like the music's on the USB, it should just be good, right? And it's analyzed. No, you need to assign it to a playlist, then save the playlist to the USB. The newer decks can just like read the music and like analyze it like instantly, like on the deck, like I think Steve's can. But this is like an older deck, so but it's still great. Like it still like works. It still works, and it's nice because the FLX4 is like super simple, and like it's like hard to fuck up, and it does like a lot of things on the computer for you, and you don't realize it is. And there's too many buttons. Like when I look at the FLX and I have like my laptop there, I have like too much selection when in reality I like don't actually like need that, right? So like we're good.
I don't know where to place this. Here.
Yeah. How do we turn it on?
Okay, bye.
Bye. Ow. We got like slap in the head, but yeah, no.
So have you? I don't know if it's record everything that we say, but.
Hey Eric, how do we turn the camera off? How do we turn the camera off? We're done.
We're done.
No.
Our lesson is done.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. Hello, camera.
We push it back.
Yeah.
What is going on? What do you mean?
But honestly, you improved like a lot in a short amount of time just by learning some of the like basics, right?
How it works and song structures and shit.
Yeah, the scariest part is the beginning because there's so many buttons, it's so fucking confusing. There's like sensory overload because you're like, which fucking button am I supposed to hit? But it'll become muscle memory in good time.
I think right now it's just like mainly I just switch from one song to another. I haven't do any tricks yet.
Yeah, you don't need to. Like good DJing, like a lot of good DJing is just all in the EQ work, where it's just like slow and methodical, or it's like adjusting on phrase. That's like a lot of the good track selection. You don't need crazy effects. Like that's like some DJs use no effects at all. They're all in the EQs. It's just stylistically what you like. That's it. Because I use very little effects.
I barely use effects.
Yeah.
Barely use them. It's not worth it. I think it's too much.
Yeah.
People look silly, I find with it.
Yeah, like when you're James Hype, I hate James Hype.
You keep talking about James Hype.
Yeah, where he's like, like it's too much. It looks like dumb. The second you get better as a DJ, you like look at him and you're like, I don't like him.
Oh, that's fine.
I was gonna say, so like when you do that effect, is it like more like techno and tech house? Can you do it with house?
So Kennedy
like more like
is the one that got me into tech house, basically.
Yeah, I'm a tech house baby. I'm gonna hope that this one works. For some reason, some of my tracks are not working, so.
Like I know about other girls going on his life. I know about his work. I know about like his lifestyle. And sometimes like I make more of an effort to talk to my friends who I don't really see, especially if they don't live in like the same city.
Well, I can't. It's coming up saying that like it's so weird.
Oh, it's not or it's not quantized or whatever.
Yeah, it didn't quantize for some reason.
There's a button for it, isn't there? Will it work?
Wait, quantize. Let's see here.
You can always pop it on Eric's computer and you can just export the playlist real fast.
That is true. You guys can play. like for a bit. I don't know why it's doing that because I played with these USBs at a show.
So if it's a more modern deck, it can like auto read songs and then like do it for you. Versus like this is like one model older than modern.
That's so annoying. What do I do if I go to? Do I just go on his
Computer, yeah, and then just pop record box and then. Yeah, sure. I'll do some tech house.
You gotta.
Oh, I found it. Oh.
Okay, that's the one.
Oh, I thought I lost this. This
Okay.
is such an important one. But this one was making noises last time, so
Yeah, we'll give it a go.
Give it a
We'll
go.
see. That's it. Yeah, it's working. Yeah, there you go.
Even this year, it doesn't look as good, but it's the app. If you go for like Spadina shit, and go to Spadina, please do like Dundas. Like, walk down Dundas. That's like the most you can get. Like, there's other stuff in like.
And then she.
There's other stuff in like the Tobago, North York, whatever, and like do that shit. Once you're in that area, like taking it out would be
So I saw actually like there's some event on the side, so like you can actually read it. And then also
So far, so good.
So far, yay! Okay,
Yeah.
everything's
So far,
fine.
so good. No weird noises.
And like going to shit, ABC exhibition.
Yeah. I don't know what causes the like weird looping effect when you hit pause.
I know, it's so weird.
I don't get it on this deck.
Lots of shit going on. You know, it was really happening. And then the next year it was like, what the fuck? Like, we spread it out so much now that it's like, unless you're really into it, and you're like a whole night of it, it's like, to go into a tent where it's some fucked up artist that has like a strobe light in a tent.
This is like 10 minutes.
Just represents whatever.
Yeah.
If you live really good with some meat ones, so you're like,
I already missed the headliner, so. And I've seen Measure Divide. I was at Format. I saw Measure Divide.
The guy put the fucking urinal in the fucking net. That's a fucking genius, bro.
Just to finish the story, this is her dad's house. That's the garage. The second garage.
Isn't it supposed to be red? Oh yeah, yeah, it's red.
One of them I had last night was like, I want to like
you.
Ah, Rufus Du Sol.
Love it. And I haven't touched it. Yeah, I was literally celebrating her birthday.
Yeah, I have like I have earrings that I like a lot of friends. That one I can't.
Yeah, I know. There's something about Eric's deck that like throws me off. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
And I also want to put
I'm ready for the next show.
I'm so ready. Friday. Next Friday.
Okay,
yeah, exactly.
I think this is my favorite sound of yours yet.
I know, right?
Yeah, this is exactly.
This is perfect.
This is really good.
Okay, as doing this, I need to find my good ones. I'm always like a good one.
Yeah. It's so interesting to me because we both play dark tech house, but different, radically different dark tech house.
100%.
Yeah. You came in with it?
I did. Oh wait, I have it.
All right, we're back.
Yeah, and then I literally have like
Oh, I love this. I love this mix.
Yeah.
okay.
Like this one,
okay, this is 23.
Yeah.
I will say, for a relative, it feels higher.
Not in front of the camera. Not in front of the camera, I don't! Can't take us anywhere. Can't take us anywhere. Guys, it's just sugar. It's just sugar.
That would be a funny close friend.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, these are in key. Because even with the fuzz vocals, they don't clash at all.
It's okay. It's sometimes okay to do vocals. I do it.
Yeah.
And maybe I shouldn't, but...
No, this works, actually.
When I said, like, I came here... No, you guys are tall. Okay, I need to do drugs soon. You're gonna come up next.
I don't think this is my updated USB, so I might not have my... We're gonna DZ.
Well, AK, I do drugs.
Yeah. Not drugs. No drugs. No drugs.
I literally sat here and started like pressing down while the camera's going.
Yeah, and we're like, no.
So here's like, so his girlfriend kills herself, and then he wants to vlog his girlfriend's friends.
I'm not even. And then you guys like that. But it was like the first four of like. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And then he fucked off.
You're gonna be someone else, you know?
I've been watching Kennedy play for a while, and she's so fast.
Certainly, like at a bar, I'll get 6. I've spent like I shitty credit card, $80 or $100 at the bar before. Like, yeah, I got 8 bucks cash back. It's I like a piece of master. It doesn't mean shit unless you have like a $300,000 spending one, and then you're then you're an actual gangster.
Probably gonna transition like around here out to pressure.
So yeah, so
So Kennedy changed the waveform, which is really what?
No, I say he's there. So
Yeah.
It's so dark.
I love this.
Yeah.
Oh, right here.
Yeah, this is Sunday Scaries.
Something scary? Sick.
I went to one young person's funeral where he died of it. He died of this. He was kind of like, he died of this seizure. It was almost like going to a suicide funeral because the funeral was so dark.
Yeah, I played this track last set.
People were like, oh, that looks fucking cool. You go to funerals, you want to all your friends in the first room there. It's like going to a suicide funeral.
Do I want pressure? Maybe I want pressure.
Oh, that's heavy.
It was on top of my friend. He died in 2011.
Yes, seizure one.
Sold his feet. I don't really know what to think that. Stoppage. And he was only 11. He like he got big really fast.
But like when you're that young, your body can't take
Go slow. Do you hear the vocals really gentle?
So like it's like both matching.
Soon. Pressure. That was still not great. That could be better. It was, yeah, it was okay. I love tech house so much. It's just the right amount of dark. The nice thing about tech house is that like it's too dark and like lose the crowd because like usually people are like familiar with house music, but this is like dark enough to where the vocals actually like make it feel lighter than it is. But the beats are actually very dark. If you hear it, right? Gotta do the arm pump to the crowd. Plus the light, the nice little BDSM lyrics works. Take the vocals out.
It's better than what it used to be when I was younger. It's a lot worse. Because I didn't know what it was, right? So you don't have anything to see. I like doctors and docs. Like this maybe healthcare, mental healthcare, like everything that
Sing for the system. Gentle.
you got this fiber. It does sometimes, but like sometimes after you fix that body back, I sit there and
Oh my god, it's the hottest new track right now. Yeah, System by Oddmob and Omnom.
taking all your music.
Yeah, I can send you all my music.
Takes production skills, you have a man, he managed 10 decks. You're a big man. Plus you dicks everywhere. Yeah, ew.
They're on set.
They don't say cool, they say class.
So
It's not. It promotes classism in the UK. I'm like, in Canada, we don't say class, we say cool. They're like, you don't be so class. Where can I say? Why? And they're like, you know, did this, and I'm like, yeah, cool. Class, bro. That's some class, bro. I'm like, alright, cool, yeah. This weird slang, man. I'm like, I'm in the 40s. Shut up. Yeah, they gotta say it like in the context of the when they say it in the context of the accent, it all makes sense. If they have a bunch of other slang, they're kind of working but if they do not say the word cool, they just say, I just noticed they consistently say that. Like, it's like, they text it to me.
So learning moment, I played this track in my last set, and I realize now that the energy level of going from the really dark tech house to actually Funk Soul Brother, which is a little bit more of like a bouncier tech house track, did not work at all. And it actually probably was a little bit jarring to the audience. And ending, like you're gonna see me do a breakdown here, and then I'm gonna play the Radiohead. And basically do like a hot swap transition when we have the build up. So we're getting there now. But the Radiohead part works, but the Funk Soul Brother track was not the track to do the build up into to drop the Radiohead track. So when you're going back through your sets and you're essentially like learning again and thinking about the elements that maybe you thought worked at first, and then you played it in the crowd, and the crowd didn't care really, but I could tell it was like at least slightly jarring for them. Which now going through it again and I'm listening the second time, post set, I'm like, oh shit, this didn't work. Here we go. Build up.
Like 25 days. Like a month and a half.
Yeah, I gotta do two of my listen plays I need to go.
You should come, honestly, because like I'm going by myself right now. Like there's a couple times
That should have been a faster transition, by the way. But there may have been substances involved. Yeah. I was explaining to the camera that wrong track.
I went to I'm a club in Vietnam. I went to like 4 days.
Because this could work as like an elevator to the really like, especially as a final track, to the darkness of the tech house set. It's like euphoria after you've been through this big dark experience, especially as like a last track. That can work. And like, who doesn't fucking love Radiohead? But at least in the context of doing Funk Soul Brother first, the Genesee edit of it was not the play. And if I'm gonna go back and do that again, I could do that actually with a really great tech house version of Britney Spears' Toxic by Andrew Lux. So if I was gonna go back, I would probably swap out Funk Soul Brother and instead be like, surprise, Britney Spears, Britney bitch, and play that instead. So it's actually really interesting to kind of like, you know, review your sets and realize what elements worked and what didn't. And you're supposed to like work on your sets and actually transition that more. So, you know,
I'd be at the gym, I'd be in the Pilates class, running fucking thought in the gym, I'd be following this squats, fucking camera. I'll be power training so hard. Walking around the squat all the time. Now
Off after month.